What's up, everybody? We're going to talk about the movie I just saw. Now, normally I'll do this in the theater, but I went to the theater that's kind of like there's a mall that's an outside mall outside, and there's just loud music being played and a lot of people right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and head home and talk about the movie while I'm driving home. Now, today's movie is One Battle After Another, made by Paul Thomas Anderson, I believe. Right? Starring Leonardo DiCaprio. And basically, he's starring a guy who, retired from being a revolutionary called the French 77, something like that. Anywho, I didn't know what to go into. I sort of knew what to expect going into this movie, but I've only seen like that one specific trailer that they mostly showed in theaters and shit. Nothing else. Now here's what I can say. Paul Thomas Anderson, the writer and director, the movies he makes are classics for the most part. He's made Boogie Nights, Drunk Punch Love, Licorice Pizza, which I have not watched, but it has a very controversial, plot point of the movie that people don't like. I don't want to talk about that here. I haven't watched it. But this movie, my fucking God, it's 3 hours long, and I was not bored with this movie whatsoever at all. At all. Was not bored. And this is one of those rarity movies that you watch, it just feels like pure, like old-fashioned cinema. There's certain things they're not afraid to say in here or talk about. There's certain words that they're not worried about saying that could get any other person canceled damn near. And within good taste, of course. So, he leaves the revolutionary, Leonardo DiCaprio, to live a normal life because he's a father now. So he's like, yeah, gotta put this shit behind. But Sean Penn, who plays the military guy, the sergeant in charge, he has some shit that he needs to take care of, which I'm not going to say because that's spoilers for the movie. The trailers did an amazing job. I need to go get something. The trailers did an amazing job in not showing you shit. And I mean shit. They didn't show you jack shit. Right? And so we get to the point where he's being chased by the Sean Penn, and he has to go find his daughter and protect her. And it's so fast paced after that. Like there's nothing that is happening that is not important to the story for like the next cool long while. There's a point in this movie where Leo is running around and he's trying to get to a certain rendezvous or whatever. And for about 50 minutes, this movie, I think it played like a music piece for 50 minutes. And you could tell it's the same one, but it's like things just kept moving. It literally felt like one situation after another. Or you could say one battle after another. Anywho, I love that scene. I absolutely love that scene. It kept going. It just felt like we were on this process with him. And the way how this movie is filmed, I absolutely loved it. I don't know what it was filmed on. If it was filmed on like film instead of digital, I don't know. But I felt it. I saw this movie in IMAX, and I truly immersed into this movie because of how it looked. You don't know where this movie is going to go. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Even I didn't know what the hell to expect going in here. Like, I just saw the trailer. I didn't really have that much high expectations. I saw they gave the movie a 98% last week on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't really care about that. And also, here's the thing I want to talk about as well. Because I'm going to bring up that movie, Him, I saw last week. Movies like this touch on certain subjects that I feel like that movie, Him, was touching on, that it tried to make its full identity of, right? While this movie, it touches on that situation as well, very lightly, but it was more impactful than what him was, even though it wasn't the main subject in the movie. I'm gonna tell you this right now as well. If you are a Trump supporter, a conservative, or anyone who has issues with like immigration and all that, you're not gonna like this movie. I'm not here to argue about which side is right and wrong. You know, I'm a movie reviewer at the end of the day. Well, a lover more than anything. But this is one of those movies that as soon as it came on, I was like, oh man, the Trumpies ain't gonna like this. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I can see Donald Trump right now making a tweet. This movie is propaganda. It's showing you that immigration, like, I don't care. You can go, like, and I don't want to hear no arguments in my comments about, oh, this movie is fucking liberal pushing. Like, go suck some conservative or political dick elsewhere, cocksucker. I'm not of any side, but that's all I'm gonna say about that. Is if you don't want to watch this movie because of certain political reasons, this ain't the movie for you. That's all I'm gonna just say. This ain't the movie for you. Otherwise, True Cinema had a great time with it. 10 out of 10. Well, 5 out of 5. Sorry. If you're gonna watch this in theaters, watch it in IMAX. I beg of you to watch it in IMAX. All right. It's me, your boy Jared Gunza. Peace.